Alrighty, we should be live. We're gonna be here for live severe weather coverage. Because obviously, as many of you know, we do have a pretty significant severe weather event currently unfolding across portions of the Midwest. So I apologize we weren't able to go live for the first 30 minutes, 45 minutes or so of this event. Things really started to kick off about an hour ago, where we did see a couple of Dustnados, which are kind of a type of tornado, if you will, that kind of just, they look scary, but they're not nearly as intense. But we did see a tornado rip right through the Peoria, Illinois area, and we are seeing very strong to damaging winds knocking out power here across portions of Illinois. So we're going to be here to cover all of that, and you can see we have a lot going on. And I just realized, I think Davis is under a tornado warning. Oh no, okay, so, I don't know if you guys know, but I do have a good friend, Davis Does Weather. He is, currently chasing, I believe, or doing live severe weather coverage, but he's just south of this tornado warning here near Tuscola, so we're gonna call up the boys, here in a second. Alright, let's see here. Alright, but, welcome back to another, severe weather coverage live stream here. It's been just a couple days since we last got on here, but we did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is going out for areas just south of Joliet, Illinois. Here, this is going out for portions of I-55, including Kankakee, Canahan, Morris, and Coal City, Illinois. So make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows. Let's see, that's gonna be for the next 38 minutes, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, small hail expected, so make sure you're, once again, getting indoors and away from windows. Alright, we're going to call up the boys, because I believe they are on Discord right now. Let me know if the stream is running okay. I know above me we actually do have Storm Chaser Freddie McKinney. He is currently on these storms, trying to bag some tornadoes out today, so he's going to be giving us some live views of what we got going on out on the ground underneath these storms, just for you guys to see kind of what you can expect as they kind of move into your area. But, again, we're going to be here for as long as we can, and as much as we can for kind of just all this severe weather coverage. So, let's join the call.
Octon, you guys are next in line. Get your safe spot right now.
Okay, guys. Sorry, we are back. This is a very large tornado on the ground approaching Oakland, Illinois. If you or anybody you know is in this area, you have got to take this seriously and take shelter immediately. This is a potentially intense tornado on the ground now.
Oh, wow.
Again, that is a very large debris signature.
What's up, boys? I just went live.
Jeez. We have a big tornado on the ground, Vincent.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Alright, yeah, I literally just went live like a minute ago, but it looks like I went live at the right time.
Oh my goodness. Guys, this is a very large tornado on the ground if that is a debris signature.
Yeah, so on the call
This is
with me
a
right now
potentially
Jesse and Davis. They're both covering this live, but once again, if you're just now tuning in, we have a large tornado moving through Rardon and Bushton, Illinois, going towards Oakland, Illinois, so you need to make sure you're getting your safe spot. This is just north of I-70, just to the east of I-57, so if you know anyone in this area, make sure that they are doing okay and that, they're in their safe spot here, because this looks to be quite the strong tornado here with that large and deep CC drop. So, again, make sure you're getting to shelter.
Wow.
Wow.
New velocity scan is showing intense rotation too here. This is going right through Rardon as we speak, and then Oakland, this is heading right for you, so.
Yeah. And again,
Yeah, this is a very significant tornado.
Yeah. What have I missed so far?
I mean, this is not a whole lot, I'm going to be honest with you. We did have a few, quite a few actually, tornadoes back through, like, the Peoria and Bloomington area, but if this is a debris signature, which I have 99% confidence that it is, this is by far the strongest tornado we've seen today.
Alright, chat, this went through Rardon, and this is
I'm not chasing after something like that, no way.
Yeah.
This is heading towards Clover Leaf Bridge, if you know where that is, and Rich Kember Gunsmithing. That's about where this tornado is right now. And Oakland is a very populated place, so let's just hope this weekend's and lifts before it reaches Oakland, but there's a good chance that doesn't happen, so you guys need to be taking shelter right now.
Too dangerous.
So again,
or-
if you were just now tuning in, this is a very intense tornado on the ground near Oakland, Illinois.
Too dangerous, or are you don't have enough time to get in position?
I'm not. There's no way I'm doing that on a first chase.
Yeah.
No way.
Oh.
And also, I'm not getting there in time.
Wow, that is all right. We're just waiting for our new scan now. But our tornado is likely hitting Cloverleaf Bridge right now. So if you know where this is, you know roughly where our tornado is. So.
One second, Neil.
I will say National Weather Service has not recognized this as a confirmed debris signature yet. Okay, that is on the ground.
That is on the ground. Oakland. Oh my gosh.
So if again, we're almost 100% sure that that is a confirmed tornado, and if it is, that is a very strong and large tornado over Oakland. Again, that is very significant. I may go out and see if I can see some damage from this tonight.
This is heartbreaking. Oakland, take cover. You guys have seconds before this tornado impacts your area. And then Kings, Brockton, Newman, you guys are next in line for this tornado, so.
Wow. So again, if you're just now tuning in, we have a very significant tornado on the ground near Oakland, Illinois.
By the way, chat, near Humboldt, there is a damage report of power poles down, so. It is just to the south and west of Tuscola.
Alright, we're back, y'all.
Oh my gosh! Again, that is devastating.
It looks like this could go just to the west of Oakland, but it is way too close to tell.
Yeah,
I'm praying that this goes west.
Guys, if this stays on the ground, which it certainly looks like it could, areas that need to be concerned next: Brockton, Hume, Newman, Metcalf. You guys need to get to your safe spot now. Again, this tornado is throwing debris miles away from where the actual area of circulation is, so we need you all to treat this like the tornado is on top of you now, because this is not only a very intense tornado, but it's very quick moving. This is moving northeast at 50 miles per hour.
We've had a very large and deep CC drop over the past couple of scans here. So, again, large tornado ripping right through Oakland, Illinois. But if you're in Brockton and Newman and Hume, you're running out of time to get to shelter. So you really need to make sure you're hunkering down here, because this seems to be a very strong tornado that we've got. And, I mean, obviously, it seems very, very likely that this is on the ground. So this should definitely go observed soon.
I would bet a lot of money that is on the ground and it is doing significant damage. It just went observed. Okay, so again, radar confirmed tornado now, northeast of Charleston, approaching Brockton and Newman. If you are in this area, you've got to run to your safe spot, because again, this looks like this doesn't look like your average tornado that touches down, all the time in Illinois. This looks like a very significant and potentially very damaging tornado that just passed through Oakland. Oh my goodness.
That's not good. Henry.
Yeah, Kings, you guys.
I would disagree that a PDS is likely, but again, this is still a very strong tornado. It really doesn't matter. Just you need to make sure you're just getting to shelter.
Yeah, this is a very, again, significant situation here. If you are near Brockton, I mean, again, this is a very large tornado.
Is that
right now? Go ahead.
Is that contamination in Mattoon, or do you think there could be some rotation?
That's likely rotation. I've been watching it. However, it is very broad, but that is something we have to worry about, because again, this is clearly an environment where these supercells are going to pop off.
Yeah, and there is.
It looks like our tornado.
Very clear inflow going into here, so another area of rotation.
Well, new scan. This isn't even past Oakland.
Oh
yet.
My goodness! Look at the new debris signature.
Yeah. This is likely, if this goes through Oakland, it's likely hitting Miller Brothers LLC and the Family Dollar, here in Oakland. And then it'll go through Williams Cafe here in the next little bit. So, if you're in Oakland, sprint to your shelter.
Again,
but it is likely hitting your area.
very deep CC drop there. That is likely a strong tornado, and that just ripped right through the northeastern side of Oakland.
Yeah, this is a damaging tornado.
Wow. So if you're on Highway 133, it's crossing the highway right now. It's gonna be going up towards Brockton very soon because again, this is a fast-moving tornado. Let's see, this is moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. So this is a fast-moving and very dangerous tornado. So you really need to make sure you are, staying safe out there and getting into your safe spot. If you're in Newman, Hume, Metcalf, Brockton, that's not good. All right.
New severe thunderstorm warning, by the way, has just been issued. That's going out for sections of Piatt, DeWitt, and McLean counties. If you're in that area, make sure you're moving indoors.
Our velocity couplet's right on top of the center of Oakland.
Oh my goodness, yeah. New CC scan there. I mean, this is still a very intense tornado. I mean, that is unbelievable.
That's
if you're in Kings,
huge.
get ready.
This is a 5-mile wide debris signature.
Wow. So again,
also, debris is visible from the Evansville radar and the, oh my goodness.
You can see debris on the Indianapolis radar.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know.
Wow.
I mean, that is hard to say whether that's contamination, but I mean, I think again, no matter what, this is a very significant tornado over Oakland.
we did just
see a
get a
voltage.
thunderstorm warning. This is for Robinson, Palestine, Olney, Oblong, and York, Illinois. This is for 70-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. Does also have the tornado possible tag. That's in effect for the next 4
We also have a new
minutes.
severe warning. We also have a new severe warning for downtown Chicago.
Yeah, so again, that's your storm system, or that's your cell moving up towards Oblong, Robinson, and Palestine, and I wouldn't be surprised to see some large hail in this area here of 60 plus dBZs, and so we are seeing a lot of these storms develop, moderately strong hail cores, and I like to point out that the Oakland storm itself, which is currently producing a very strong tornado, does also have a 70 dBz pixel there, so 72 dBZs. So again, most likely large hail falling in there.
Yep. All right.
CC lightened up on the last scan. I don't know what. Yeah, it's still very big.
This is likely going to be going through Kings here in the next little
And
bit.
we do have a new tornado warning as well. That is actually just now going out.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. That is for downtown Joliet, Illinois. If you're in this area, seek shelter immediately. We have another area of intense rotation near Preston Heights, and that's going to be approaching Union. If you're in this area, seek shelter immediately.
This is not good because that's a strong area rotation right there, and that's an extremely populated area. So we need to make sure everyone in this area is taking shelter because this is definitely not something that you want to see. This is an area of rotation entering a very populated area. So, I mean, definitely not good stuff there. But downtown Chicago is currently under a severe warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds. So make sure you're staying indoors at least for the most part. But again, if you're under that tornado warning, completely hunker down there.
Yep. So our tornado on the ground is going through Kings right now, and Brockton and Hume. You guys are next. So.
Again, this is a very significant tornado that just impacted Oakland, guys. That is, again, by far the strongest tornado we've seen today. And again, it's devastating to see that in an area so close to me. Again, I do have friends and family in this area, so I'm checking up on them, making sure everybody's okay. But again, the important thing here is that everybody down the line is taking shelter because it looks like this tornado is occluding, likely due to a cell kind of choking off its inflow here. But either way, this is a very significant tornado.
You can still see.
I mean, this is.
You can still see the debris signature from the Evansville radar.
Yeah, and if you check Indy, that is actually hail on the Indianapolis radar, not debris. But Evansville, yeah, you can see it.
You can see a hail
very
spike.
significant.
You can see a clear hail spike on CC or whatever.
So I mean, there is a bit of a radar hole. It's not the worst, but I mean, as of right now, it looks like again that CC drop is starting to light up a little bit. So like David said, that cell merger could be kind of choking off the inflow. So
By the way, we now likely have a tornado on the ground near Union.
Oh my
gosh,
gosh.
that's not good.
Oh wow. Yeah, this or maybe not confirmed yet because there's no debris signature. But if you look at that hook echo on reflectivity and those velocities, this is very intense.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
So if you're in Cherry Hill,
I-80.
and you're on the I-80 here, get to your safe spot right now.
Again,
Do not walk or run to your safe
that's
spot.
your area of rotation near Ingalls Park, Union, and New Lenox, Illinois. There. If you're traveling on I-80 through the Joliet and Orland Park, Homer Glen kind of area here, you need to make sure you are getting to a substantial shelter because that's a very strong area of rotation and it's very close to producing a tornado. So.
Yeah,
That
and
blew the line.
again,
I would not be surprised if that was producing 70-mile-an-hour winds. That on reflectivity, the presentation is very significant.
Yeah, I mean, this is, again, a very significant situation near Chicago. Again, if you're not aware, guys, we just had a very large tornado hit Oakland, Illinois, and the northeast side of Charleston. Again, this was a very significant tornado, guys. I mean, this thing was lofting debris likely at least 10,000 feet up into the atmosphere. And again, considering how far away we are from radar, there's a good chance that was closer to 15,000, maybe even up to 20,000 feet. So, again, a very significant tornado just hit the Oakland area. Again, that is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Freddie McKinney's in Pekin, Illinois. I don't know if he's on this storm, but let's see. Pekin.
Oh my goodness. Again, that was a very significant tornado.
Yeah. Wow.
By the way, rotation is, again, broad, but still somewhat intense north of Charleston. So, again, those same areas that we just had get hit by that tornado, be ready to potentially have to take shelter again.
Yeah, I mean, I would not be surprised if they warned that. And that's going to go right up through Oakland again, which is obviously that area that just got hit by that strong tornado moments ago here. So that's your second area of rotation. That's going to be moving up right towards Highway 133.
Oh my goodness. By the way, our Joliet tornado is likely on the ground.
CC drop or no?
Oh no.
Yes. So it is very contaminated, but if you match up here with our reflectivity, you see that hook echo, right? And then you go over to velocities and CC, there's something that resembles a debris signature on the edge of our contamination patch. So there's a very good chance that we do have a potential tornado northeast of Joliet. I'm not ready to say that's 100% on the ground yet, but again, if you are in this area, you need to be in your safe spot. Also, wow, that news scan tightened the rotation on that a lot. So, again, I mean, this is a very significant situation here.
By the way, Davis, we were seeing debris being lofted about 22,000 feet into the air here.
On our Charleston tornado?
Yeah, our Oakland tornado.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I just looked at it here on my GR2, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go see if I can get some damage videos from that, because that's unbelievable.
Storm Chaser Freddie McKinney is actually on this tornado warning, and the CC drop you're pointing out, is it like 500 yards to the west of I-4, or excuse me, Highway 4?
Let me go back up here real quick. I'm not up there right now.
We have
yes.
I don't know if you were talking about the couplet heading into New Lenox, but there's a very clear CC drop on that. Oh, maybe hold on, maybe that's I don't know, maybe that's not. Never mind.
On which storm, Jesse?
Our Chicago.
Oh, New Lenox. Okay.
We have a velocity couplet there. That's not a CC drop though, by the way. Those.
The area of rotation that we're watching is actually, there's a couple areas embedded in that line, but it's mainly the one to the north of that. By the way, we did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning there for Danville. So if you're in this area, make sure you're moving indoors and away from windows. Again, guys, this is the storm that just produced the monster tornado that just hit Oakland. Again, lofting debris about 22,000 feet up into the atmosphere. That was likely a very significant tornado, and there's still debris in the atmosphere visible on radar. So if you're in this area, I'd just go ahead and get into my safe spot. Again, I'm not playing around with something like this. Again, that is a very significant tornado
Yeah.
that just touched down and included.
So west of Crisman, right by Highway 36. You should stay in your safe spot because again, there's gonna be some debris fallout as that debris picked up by the tornadoes still getting spread by that lower level jet there. So
Again, it's very scary to see something like that so close
yeah.
to home, but
So,
again, hopefully everybody's okay. I do want to point out our rotation to the north, our embedded in a line near Chicago, is starting to look a little less impressive. But again, you guys shouldn't take this any less seriously. If you're in that tornado warning, get to your safe spot, underground preferably.
Honestly, the new Linux rotation looks like the most concerning thing to me now, by the way.
Yeah, I'd agree with that statement.
So
Again, our rotation further to the southwest, by the way, again, north of Charleston, is trying to develop itself. It's trying to do something here, just not succeeding.
So if you're in Georgetown or Crisman, don't be surprised if you see a tornado warning enter your area. So just know what you're gonna do when that warning comes through. But just don't be surprised.
The reflectivity presentation on our line moving into on our tornado warned portion of the line moving into Spencer looks a little bit less impressive, but again, you still have likely very strong and tight rotation moving towards McKenna and Frankfurt. They just updated the warning.
Yep.
It's still radar indicated.
If we do see another tornado drop from this, we'll know though, because we have a chaser here entering the Georgetown area where our big tornado was just at. So if this decides to produce again, we'll have eyes on it.
So above me, Storm Chaser Freddie McKinney is currently driving through that storm, I believe. Let's see.
Hold on, chat.
No, I guess. Not sure.
I don't know why that changed. I'll fix that later. Sorry, chat. My OBS overlay kind of got messed up. I don't know what happened. Let me just let me see if I can fix this.
All right. I'm gonna go over social media here, see if I can find any reports or pictures of damage.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. So I'm not completely sure if Freddy's on that storm, but I'm hoping he is. So, still rotation moving into Frankfurt. But again, a lot.
By the way, there's still a surface view of our Charleston storm. It's still rotating.
All right. Oh wow. So the Hook Echo is redeveloping near McKenna on reflectivity there. So.
I'll fix that later, chat. I don't know what happened to my overlay. Sorry if that annoys anyone. Oh, that's so. Oh god.
Again.
It's okay, I'll fix it later.
For those of you that aren't tuning in from this area, we also do have an ongoing blizzard across portions of Nebraska into Iowa here. Really, everything's moved out of Nebraska at this point, at least the heaviest of precipitation. But, I mean, we are seeing, again, very strong wind gusts with very, very heavy snow moving into places like Fort Dodge and north central Iowa here. So, if you are in this area, please, again, be sure to stay indoors and off of those roadways, as that's going to create very, very dangerous travel there. So, please make sure you're staying safe out there.
By the way, again, I mean, I know we keep going back to this, but our Chicago storm, if you look at things from the terminal radar, you can very clearly see there that Hook Echo as well. And again, on On the main radar, it's still very impressive, but we do have a brand new scan there from the terminal radar on the south side of Chicago that's
wow.
showing us a very impressive look.
And it looks much cleaner because I don't know why that is, but it just looks less contaminated than Lockport radar.
There we go, chat.
Yeah, that's because it doesn't pick up on as many different things as the actual radars do. So, new severe thunderstorm warning there for Kankakee eastward. This is for eastern Kankakee County. Quarter-sized hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds, tornado possible tag. If you're in that area, make sure you're moving indoors. Again, I'm very worried about Oakland and Charleston. I have not seen literally anything on social media come through because, again, nobody was chasing down here today. Nobody went this far south. And rightfully so. It didn't look like the action was going to be centered this far south, but, I mean, it's a little scary. Okay.
Like Oakwood, was that where our tornado was?
Oh my goodness, yeah, there's a video from Jaden Pappenheim of his semi flipped.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I just saw that.
That's not good.
So
Yeah,
that sucker is flipped over into the ditch.
hopefully he is okay.
There's one photo of it's not a photo of the tornado, but it's just a photo of the storm as it moved into Oakland. So I'm trying to find a video or a photo of the actual tornado, but that's all I can find as of right now.
Yeah, Jaden was on this thing though.
Aaron Rigsby was actually on this, so we'll hopefully be able to get some video out from him shortly.
Oh my goodness, yeah, this is significant.
But,
I hope that semi-truck's okay though.
Really not good, and definitely not something that we want to see.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go take a quick restroom break if you guys can just talk to my stream.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
Okay. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning as well, just issued there for sections of Ford and Livingston counties. So again, if you're in this area, make sure you're moving indoors. This is for Gibson City, Melvin, Chatsworth, and Fairbury. 60-mile-an-hour winds, nickel-sized hail.
And it also does look like Brockton, Illinois did receive at least some debris fallout, but if it was still on the ground by then, we likely had a tornado rip through Oakland and we're talking just west of Brockton, Illinois.
All right. So, severe thunderstorm warning continues for parts of Crawford and Jasper counties, as well as Clark and Cumberland. Again, at this point, with this cluster of storms, we're just dealing with wind and hail. That's going to be about it. There's not really much of a tornado threat with those. New severe thunderstorm warning there for East Central McLean County for Colfax. There's another little supercell that has just managed to explode in intensity there with some 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and some penny-sized hail. So if you're in that area, make sure you're moving indoors.
So again, if you're west east of Martinsville, Casey, and Greenup, on I-70, it just looks like a little cluster of small hail, and damage wind just up to 70 miles per hour.
Bro is dying to say Greeno. By the way, there is a little supercell approaching Flora, way further to the south here. This is in between Flora and Fairfield. Even though it is small in size, it is very clear that we have some rotation developing with that over Renard. And Blue Point. Again, if you're in this area, be on the lookout. That is going to be traveling east-northeast towards areas like Noble, Olney, and Clay City.
I take my chances when I can.
No, nothing in Missouri. Missouri is fine.
Yeah.
Tornado warning has been canceled for parts of Coles County. Again, I'm a little worried to see the damage in that area. Again, it looks like that was a very significant tornado.
In slow rotation, moving through Frankfurt and Park Forest, Chicago Heights, and Tinley Park, Illinois here. So make sure you are getting indoors, away from windows in your safe spot there. As that is likely producing strong winds and obviously that possible tornado there. So we'll continue to watch this as it kind of sweeps through here.
Okay, so again, at this point, probably not going to be live here for too much longer. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Saybrook. Oh wow, big old picture of a land spout from earlier today as well. By the way, there was a confirmed Dustnado near Hopedale, which is again an area that got impacted by our thunderstorms. So there again, that was an area where we saw a big Dustnado / land spout / baby tornado outbreak earlier. Again, that was really everywhere between Bloomington and Peoria and everywhere around that general area. It ended up seeing some significant stuff. Again, we do have at least a few confirmed tornadoes. And again, Ryan Scholl just said, legitimately, he just said 1.3 billion Dustnados. So, again, quite a few out there today.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gatita. So our tornado warning has been canceled. Let's actually look here. Again, at this point, in terms of a tornadic threat, I'm almost most concerned about our storm approaching Clay City.
That photo I just sent was taken south of Champaign.
Yeah, that's
the structure on that's
pretty nasty. Let's see if we can find anything else about this Charleston tornado, because again, that was very significant. Let me check, because WCIA is certainly going to have something about it, even if they don't have damage videos that are confirmed. I know they've got chasers out there. Shoot, dude. Again, that was very scary stuff. Let's see here. So new mesoscale has been issued. Greatest tornado threat. And the short risk appears to be over eastern Illinois and western Indiana. Again, they're mentioning the threat for a couple more strong tornadoes to be possible, damaging winds up to 70 miles an hour, and some small hail can't be ruled out either. Again, our storm southeast of Flora, continuing to look more impressive from a reflectivity standpoint. We'll wait for our next velocity scan. Thank you, Gatita. Yeah, very sad stuff, Orcs, that we had there yesterday again. Pretty sad to hear. So again, rotation continuing, approaching Clay City. Not very intense, though. And again, that supercell is not discrete. So, anyway. Oh, whoa. Michael Reagan with the $20 donation. I'm sorry I didn't see that earlier. Again, PayPal, it's taking me a minute to see, but $20 donation from Michael. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you so much if you are. But again, huge thank you to Michael for the $20 dono. Again, incredible stuff. If you're still tuned in, let me know. W. Michaels in the chat.
What is up, chat? I'm back.
What's up?
Again, we're waiting to see more damage here from Charleston and Oakland. Vincent, I'll let you take that severe warning if you want.
Alright. We did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning. It's going out for Terre Haute, Indiana here, as well as Clinton.
You did it. You got it right.
Prairie Creek,
So-
Brazil.
I mainly just wanted to see if you could get it right.
I knew you set me up. 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter size hail. So make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows.
Yes, Dominic is right. Everybody is welcome.
Again, huge thank you to Michael for the $20 dono.
Dude, W. Michael, chat.
Again, I'm so sorry I didn't see that earlier. It doesn't give me a notification when it's through PayPal, but that's awesome.
Yeah, chat, if anybody donates, please let me know so I can give you a shout out.
Thank you, Pete Walton.
Thank you, Dominic. Thank you.
Pete says good job on the pronounce.
Also, guys, sorry, I forgot to mute my mic in Discord, so sorry if you guys heard me munching. I was
I
eating
didn't
some
hear you mention.
sandwiches. Okay. I went to the bathroom and then realized I was hungry.
So again, if you're in the Terre Haute area, it is a populated area near I-70. Make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows, as that storm is likely producing strong winds and some small hail there. So.
Yeah, and then everybody down in Indianapolis, you guys need to think about what you're gonna do when these severe warnings come through, because they'll be in your area here in a couple of hours. So just make sure you guys are taking the necessary precautions and you guys are ready for these storms.
By the way, another line of storms just actually developed along our dry line here, back further to the west, over through Taylorville, back through Peoria. If you actually look at the past radar scans, you can see that literally within the past 10 minutes that all popped up. So, again, a lot of lightning being produced, so we'll see what happens with that. And, of course, as is tradition with today, it's going to miss me.
Hey, there's a blip coming up near Effingham.
Yeah, but the blips aren't going to be able to do much because they got to have some mergers.
Yeah, so we could see a second line of storm here producing severe threats. So
new severe thunderstorm warning as well for northwest Indiana. That's reportage.
The Davis curse is real.
Yeah, today at least.
Yeah, at least for today. At least. Oh wow! Check out the
Literally
activity south of I can't say that. Why can't I say that? Kankakee?
Kankakee, yeah.
Kankakee.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, we have some pretty significant rotation here. Going right over I-57 here between Kankakee and Chibonacin.
Very contaminated, though, I'd like to note. Side load contamination there.
I'm just noting that the inflow could be increasing on that.
Yeah, there is something there without a doubt, yeah. I agree.
Because the inflow notch is clearing out a little bit better there, so.
Yeah, so we'll keep a close eye on that here.
Wow, Freddie McKinney's got a great view of, I don't know what storm he's on, but he's got a great view.
Oh, wow. No, he's on the Georgetown storm, I believe.
I appreciate it, Gatito.
Oh, wow, so he was on the tornado.
No, he was entering there after it lifted.
Oh, okay.
Like, he just got there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a beautiful storm, though. This is some nice structure, so.
We do have a new tornado warning, by the way, from the Illinois-Indiana state line there. So I'll let one of you guys take that one away.
So they have
wow.
They have rewarned the tornado, or the area of rotation that's currently moving through the Chicago Heights, Schererville, Hammond, along the Illinois and Iowa border. Illinois and Indiana.
We have some pretty, some pretty intense rotation northwest of Chicago Heights.
Let's see this.
If you look on the terminal radar, we do have a pretty tight couplet here. This is heading into the Homewood and South Holland areas, so.
Yeah, look at that terminal radar there, right over Flossmoor. That's your rotation, guys.
Flossmoor.
Unfortunately, I do have to end off my stream here shortly, but I'm going to see what this next scan shows us.
I feel like there's two areas of rotation. There's one that's very broad near Peak Forest, and then obviously the main attraction, which is near Homewood.
We're talking about Park Forest.
Yes.
Looks like we do have some more. I don't know if that's rotation. Could be near Goody now.
But,
That's south of Park Forest. Very broad, but
is there's a nasty hook echo just south of Country Club Hills, moving into Homewood. That's where your developing tornado would be. But as of right now, we're not sure if this is on the ground. But velocities have gotten much more concerning over the past couple scans here, so we're gonna have to watch this very closely, as this is obviously our most concerning area of rotation, and it is unfortunately moving into a very populated area here. So, I mean, this is going.
Yep.
Literally, just. I mean, this is. Yeah.
Just assume this tornado is on the ground. You'd rather be safe than sorry. So,
just got a news here.
Homewood.
This is going up for Attica, Winthrop, West Lebanon, Johnsonville, Veedsburg, Hillsborough, Perrysville, Cates, Eugene, Cayuga, in Indiana here. So, quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts expected. Make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows there.
By the way, new mesoscale discussion, actually. This is really interesting. They've mentioned the threat for a couple of strong tornadoes to be possible all the way down into parts of western Kentucky, as well as damaging winds up to 70 miles an hour. So we'll see what happens there. That's really interesting.
By the way, guys, we do have a lot of gustnadoes with these storms. Ryan Scholl said he's seen potentially 2 tornadoes and 1 billion gustnadoes.
Yeah, I saw that. 1.3 billion gustnadoes. Crazy.
Kinda funny.
Okay, so again, our line that just formed along our dry line there is continuing to convect, and I don't think that we're going to see anything too significant with this, but some damaging winds definitely cannot be ruled out. Actually, if we look at the new run of the HRRR here, I bet you it'll give us a good look at what it's expecting for this. So as it kind of developing further and then pushing northeastward to the point where, Urbana, Champaign, Watseka, South Chicago, Kankakee, you guys kind of end up seeing another little cluster of storms later tonight, but again, not going to be anything nearly as intense as what we just saw.
What even just happened to the velocities on our Chicago storm? They're like not nearly as significant as they were. They might have just...
Yeah. A lot of broadening out there.
Yeah, it got very concerning for one scan, and then now it's starting to look, I don't know.
By the way, new severe thunderstorm warning there for Sullivan, Indiana, for some quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. If you're in this area, make sure you're moving indoors. I do unfortunately have to end off my live coverage here. But you guys, I'm going to see if I can get you guys some footage of damage from the Oakland area, because I'm very interested in what occurred up there. Again, very sad stuff today. So I'm going to send you all over to one of these boys' streams. Let's actually see if I can set up a raid here. Let's see. Let's go to live.
I don't think I have raid set up, so you should go raid Mr. Storm.
Yeah, I tried to do yours once and it wouldn't let me.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't have raid set up, so.
No, you don't need your at.
Oh.
You don't need your at. Live, redirect. See from other channels. Mr. Storm. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, everybody.
Yes,
I'm gonna end off my stream here, but it should automatically send all you guys over to Mr. Storm. So again, go subscribe to him. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys. So I'll see you all in the next stream. Peace.
Bye, Davis.
See you, Davis.
Alrighty, well I do have to pop out for tonight, unfortunately, but enjoy the viewers.
Alright, good luck out there trying to find damage.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Alright.
Are you heading out there right now, or you got other stuff going on?
I have to eat supper, so we'll see.
Okay.
Alright, I'll see you later.
Alright, peace out.
Alright, be safe, dude. Peace.
Alright, welcome.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Welcome into the stream from Davis's. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
By the way, our area of rotation got engulfed into the line, so we don't really have any more rotation up there. So basically we're just watching this broad velocity couplet here just to the east of Chicago Heights. Also, I do want to point out we do have some rotation trying to form up here just to the east of Kankakee. So
Yeah, I'm watching that
it's
as well. Near Aroma
so
Park.
wow, it just intensified with the new scan.
Yeah, there is
This is
actually.
just north of Sun River Terrace heading into Moment. So be ready just in case that warning comes through.
Are you looking at
I
what
would
I'm
not
looking
be
at?
surprised.
I'm looking at something else. I'm looking south of Aroma Park. I know that there's a lot of contamination out here, but I will say there has been a couple for the last 10 scans or so. So there's obviously something going on down there, and the hook echo lines up with that as well. So I think I see what you're talking about, but I think the main area.
Oh, what the heck? Never mind. My velocity was breaking. It looks so concerning to me. Oh no, north of Arona Park, dude.
I see
North
that
and
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there could be some rotation down there. I think it's probably contaminated, but again, the Moments area rotation, that's starting to look a lot more concerning. So if you're in Moments, Illinois, make sure you are at this point getting in your safe spot, because it looks like that area rotation is strengthening. Again, I don't know what the heck is happening with Radar Omega. It keeps doing splits.
It's not even Radar Omega. It's happening on GR too.
We just got a ton of viewers, so welcome to the stream, everyone. Make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. What's up, Storm Chaser 575, Random Texan Guy, Pete Walton. Yeah, welcome everyone from Davis' stream.
Ciao, like
so again,
Mr.
we're
Storm's
watching
stream.
an area of rotation just east of Kankakee, Illinois here. The velocity is doing something weird, but we're still getting scans, so that's the most important part here.
Honestly, that's pretty concerning to me here.
What's up, Arcs Asylum? So again, if you're just now tuning in, strong rotation, moving just north of Aroma Park, Illinois here. This is part of our big line, and then we do have a tornado warning for the Chicago Heights, Hammond, Harvey, and Scherville area here. So make sure you are getting indoors, away from windows, into your safe spot.
Yeah, by the way, chat, we just got a severe thunderstorm warning for our storms that are this new line of storms that's popping up here on our dry line. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning here for Nokomis. There's zero hail threat with this, actually. That's kind of funny. But we do have 60-mile-per-hour winds, so do go ahead and get indoors and stay away from windows.
Yeah, so just reaching the kind of standards there for a severe warning. But those storms have been pretty explosive, I'd say, over the past couple of scans here along that dry line. So we'll have to watch those as those continue to grow upscale. So they just condensed the tornado warning. It is still radar indicated, but I would not be surprised if something. If this
new tornado warning. Okay. Chat, we just got a new tornado warning for our rotation that we just talked about. This our rotation is heading right into Moments and then eventually up to the Sherburneville area. So make sure you guys are in your safe spots. If you're under this tornado warnings, take shelter now.
It didn't do the sound for me. I don't know why.
Yeah, we have a new tornado warning for the rotation that we were just talking about. So
yeah. So
and also new severe thunderstorm warning here for where was this for? I don't know what that was for.
This is going out for just south of Hopkins Park here. This is for going out for areas of I-57 here near Watseka, Gilman, Onarga, Milford, Kisna Park, and Paxton. This is in southeastern Ford and Iroquois County in east central Illinois. So make sure you are getting indoors and away from windows there. Again, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, small hail expected. I would not be surprised if, something happened with this, if this went through an area of higher shear or instability, whatever. something I think could definitely enhance this tornado threat here near Sherville, and all of a sudden we could get again one of those instances where the velocity couplet looks much more intense there and much more concerning. So as of right now, it's starting to look a little bit more broad, but I still would not rule out the possibility of that tightening up again. Our velocity's weird on GR2 because for me, it's like there's two of the same scans in a row, and then it's like a whole new scan. It's so weird.
Yeah, that's not happening to my Radar Omega then.
Yeah,
Never
it might
mind.
be a glitch. I might reload Radar Omega for a second here. But for now, we'll just kind of stay on this here. So again, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and like the stream here so we can get this out to as many people as possible. So if you know anyone south of Chicago, let them know what's going on here and make sure that they, are aware of the situation. Send them the stream. But yes, like and subscribe. What's up, Ark's Asylum? I think I actually already shouted you out.
Yep, our area of rotation right now, chat, is heading right over Moments. So if you haven't already, take shelter. This is gonna making its way up towards the Schneider area.
Yeah, so this is near Edgetown, Ward, Ahern, and Illinois. So Illinois
Could potentially have a velocity couplet trying to come together here.
Where?
Near Hopkins Park, Jesse. Maybe
Yeah,
you can set it up sometime
that's
so your
what I
stream
was
can be
pointing out a
forwarded
couple
too.
minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's what we were debating over what area rotation. Hold on. We might have a
Yeah, I'll do
CC
that
drop.
sometime, Pete.
We might have a tornado on the ground
Really?
in Ward. Yeah. It's probably contamination, but that might be a CC drop.
Let's just wait for a future scan. Oh, that kind of matches up though.
You see that?
We could have a tornado on the ground near Ward. It's gonna be heading up towards Edgetown and Sherburneville. So we're gonna wait.
Yeah, that could be a tornado.
Yeah,
on
I
the
see
ground.
that.
I think.
Oh, I think that's a tornado on the ground.
That might be a tornado on the ground if the next CC.
If you're in Edgetown, Sherburneville, Illinois,
I don't want
Schneider.
to say that that's a tornado on the ground if it's just contamination, but that lines up so perfectly that I'm afraid that is actually a tornado in progress.
Yep. So chat, let's just go ahead and assume that we have a tornado on the ground.
Yeah.
Take shelter right now. That's gonna head into Edgetown.
Take shelter right away, like Jesse said there. But that's not good. So we might have a tornado on the ground. This is moving right up towards Edgetown, Illinois, and Sherburneville, Illinois here. And I do want to point out, it looks like we're seeing our line near Sherrville. This is south of Chicago here. This was the tornado warrant. This is the tornado warrant portion of the line. I think the storm is becoming mainly outflow dominant, which we've seen for most of the storm. However, there is still a little bit of an inflow notch here. I do think, though, that we will likely see that continue to produce strong winds south of Sherrville. I think on the northern part of that line, right into here near Highland, this is where we could see a pocket of rotation develop and, where we do see some of that stronger inflow. So, again, we just need to watch that over the next couple of hours here.
Yeah, by the way, chat, we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning here for Roseman, Pana, Assumption, and Tower Hill. So make sure you guys are getting inside and staying away from windows. This is for 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. We do have about 1,000 power outages here in that area for Shelby County. So,
wow.
Wow, there's so much dust being kicked up with these storms.
Oh, yeah. Went live too early today and ended up going live for 5 hours long. Just ended a little bit ago. Nice, Rumen. Good stuff. Alright, I'm going to X out of Radar Omega and then reload it here. That way we'll be able to just get consistent scans here because it's not a full problem. I think Jesse said he wasn't having any problems with that. So we're just going to reload it here. And so hopefully that'll fix it. It wasn't too much of a problem, but it was getting confusing between scans there. I was wondering why I was refreshing so fast. I was like, are they really doing that again? Alright. I believe Jesse just left. Oh, there we go. Alright.
Oh. I don't know if you can hear me, chat. Yeah, Pete, I was thinking about setting that up today. It'll be set up probably by the end of next week here, so. Because that would be great to have that all set up. Also, chat, if you guys donate, please let me know. As I do not get a notification if that happens.
So
we
again,
make $12.
There is a possibility that we have a tornado in progress here near Schneider, Indiana. This is currently crossing the Illinois-Indiana border. Now, there's a possibility that that was just contamination. It's such a messy area that I really, at this point, I'm not sure if it is an actual tornado because they haven't pushed this to observed yet. But what I'm going to say now is that I'm not 100% sure if this is a tornado in progress, but I will say I would not be surprised if this actually was and that they pushed this to observed. So, either way, area of rotation, moving up towards Schneider and some of the resorts near Edgetown there. I'm gonna see if the problem I had with velocities works, if it got fixed here. Nope, still doing it. That's so weird. I've never had that problem before. It's all good though. It's all good. Alright, so that's a very broad severe warning, which I did call out the threat for 70 mile an hour wind gusts a little bit earlier. Sure enough, we did get that severe warning, so there's a considerable extending all the way from Gary, Indiana, all the way down through Wheatfield and Shelby, Indiana here. This is along I-65, so if you are in this area here, we are likely seeing 60 to 70, and wouldn't even be surprised if we saw 75 mile per hour wind gusts kind of blow this area. So I don't know if we got any recent reports here, any recent wind reports. We'll check it out, but I would not be surprised if we got a 70 plus mile an hour wind report out from out here. See, I'm not sure if this is observed. Let's take a look. No, it's radar indicated. Makes sense though. Alright, we did just get a new tornado warning. Let's see where that's at. Wow, okay, so they actually did just warn the storm that, did get a severe thunderstorm warning in Terre Haute, and it's observed. Wow. We have a tornado on the ground, near Harrison and Terre Haute, Indiana. That's not good. I'm hoping that that touched down east of Terre Haute, because we don't want that. That's not good. I did not see that. I don't even see this. I don't even see velocity couplet here. I honestly, I don't see what they warned. But apparently this is on the ground. I don't know if Jesse's still here, but let's see. This is weather spotters confirmed. So the weather spotters confirmed tornado for northeastern Vigo County, northwestern Clay, and south central Park County in west central Indiana here. And we just got another tornado warning. Holy crap, they are handing out tornado warnings left and right. That is for our storm that did previously produce that large tornado near Oakland, Illinois here. This is going out for Attica, Indiana, I believe. That is radar indicated there. But near West Lebanon, this is that's the area of rotation that just got warned here. So that's going to be going up towards Lafayette and Battleground, Indiana there. So make sure you are getting to your safe spot. But if you're in Attica, you're running out of time here. Not on the ground, but treat this as seriously as if it was an actual tornado in progress. So again, still two tornado warnings near the Gary, Indiana area, one near Maryville here. This is near Hammond and Chicago Heights. And then we have another down here near Schneider. And now I'm pretty much convinced that was not a tornado. Luckily, where we thought we had a CC drop for a second, but luckily it does not look like we did actually have a tornado on the ground. That was likely contamination there. So if any of you have any questions about your location, feel free to let me know, because today's going to be one of those days where it's very important for everyone to know what's going on. And this windbag keeps intensifying out here. Now we are estimating winds, again, 60 to 70 miles per hour out here in portions of far northwestern Indiana. Again, something we need to mention, again, is that we do have a observed tornado apparently near Terre Haute, Indiana here, which I will say I was pretty surprised by, as there's not really a, eye-catching velocity couplet there, but we'll continue to watch that just because there is an actual tornado on the ground, according to weather spotters. Now, could that be a gustnado or a dustnado? I mean, that's a possibility, and it could quite definitely be mistaken for a actual tornado, but we'll see. We'll treat it like it is an actual tornado, because obviously it did get warned by the National Weather Service. We did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning. It's for this cluster of like 5 different supercells out here in the Decatur, Illinois area. So this is going out for Monticello, Cerro Gordo, Mount Zion, Arthur, Argenta, and Clinton, Illinois here. So likely for these 3 cells here, I would not be surprised if we saw some small hail and some 60 mile per hour wind gusts out of these storms. These are the storms that just now did initiate on our dry line, which is currently situated right here over portions of far western Illinois. This is your dry line, and you're seeing a ton of dry and cold, cooler air move down from the from the west there. You can see a big decrease in your dew points. These are your dew point temperatures, right in the 30s. That's very unfavorable for severe weather. Look where we have our tornado warnings. Dew points are in the 50s there. So, 2 different air masses currently colliding here, and that's where we're seeing that those storms initiate, and storms that just did go severe warning. So again, possible tornado in progress near Terre Haute. No CC drop. Still, I mean, I don't know where they got that, but a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for that same storm. This is for the entire portion of the storm, including Terre Haute, including Greencastle, Harrison, Brazil, Rockville, Waveland, and Clinton, Indiana here. 70 mile an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail are expected with that storm. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know, again, if that is a gustnado, a land spout, an actual tornado, or what. But, I mean, obviously we can't see much from just radar. But as of right now, I mean, this is the radar presentation, and it's not like it's too far away that we can't see anything. So it's hard to tell. Wow. Very serious looking line going through northwestern Indiana. I have a video here. I'm not allowed to show it on stream, but the structure on this line is pretty wild, which makes sense. But again, this windbag is looking very impressive out here. At least this line of storms impacting the Chicago metro area, especially down here towards Gary. So the tornado aspect of this line, it has pretty much completely decreased for the most part, but that means that this is going to become what we call outflow dominant, where this is really getting pushed by those outflow winds, and we're not really seeing inflow winds, so the outflow winds are dominating the storm, if that makes sense. So all these brighter colors of orange and yellow, this is where we're likely seeing wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour, so that's where we have the considerable warning in effect from. And we still have a pretty serious looking couplet near Schneider, and again, that's where we have that tornado warning. So I would not be surprised if they reissue that, but no tornado in progress as of right now. But I believe we did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning, so let's check that out. Where is that? Is it not flashing? No. I think it's down here near Evansville here. So I believe we did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning. We have two down here into portions of far southeastern Indiana here. We have one going out for areas just south of Princeton, Indiana, near Oakland City, Francisco, Fort Branch, and Hubstadt, Indiana here. So this will likely be for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. And then we do have another severe warning. This is going out for downtown Evansville, Indiana here. Look at that hook echo that we got there. And there is rotation developing. So, believe it or not, this storm is actually starting to rotate near Evansville. And it is moving into a more favorable area as far as kinematics go. So, this velocity couple is going to be going up through this area here. So, no tornado warning in effect. This is just a severe warning and no tornado in progress. But we are starting to detect a rotation there near Evansville. So that hook echo is a good signature for possible inflow, and that's going to definitely kick up some rotation. Okay, I believe we did just get a new tornado watch. Let me see. Yep, new tornado watch. Let me pull this up on stream here, and we'll take a look. But I believe this is going out for portions of western Kentucky. So, let's check this out. Not Roger Coward. Let's see. Again, I apologize. Everything's being a little slow today, but we are just going to be pulling up our new tornado watch.
Hey, Mr. Storm.
Oh, what's up?
I don't know if you've seen the severe warning for Evansville.
Yeah,
but that cell looks extremely concerning to me.
I saw that as well. It's got a full-blown hook echo, and it's developing rotation. By the way, I'm not sure if that is a new tornado watch or not.
Yeah, by the way, your mic's like dying right now.
It is. Hold on. Is it actually? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Davis just sent a tornado watch from NWS Louisville, so we will visit Davis's page, I guess. Okay, this was actually 2 hours ago, so that makes more sense. But keep in mind, there is a tornado watch in effect for the area that these storms that just got severe warning, those two storms are moving into, so that makes a much more sense how that's a more favorable environment there. And like Jesse just mentioned as he phoned in there, those two cells look very concerning. So if those cells continue to move into this area, I think they are going to have the potential to produce tornadoes out here. So what they're saying is that a few tornadoes are possible, scattered hail up to ping pong ball size is possible, and then scattered wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour are possible. This is going out for western counties of Kentucky, southwestern counties of Indiana, and southeastern counties of Illinois there. So, pretty concerning stuff. Okay, I'm gonna check my stream if my mic is okay, because Jesse said it's dying on Discord, so I'm just hoping it's okay. Alright, you can hear us? Alright. we got a new severe watch? Let's check that out in a minute. Okay, our area of rotation that is more near Lafayette is still not on the ground. And then, okay, so yeah. That tornado is no longer on the ground near Terre Haute. Honestly, I never believed that was on the ground because we never had a significant area of rotation according to radar, and we never did have a CC drop as far as I can tell. So, I mean, just stay in your safe spot if you are in the tornado warning. But we no longer have a tornado in progress there. Still warned for 70-mile-an-hour winds.
Alright, there you go. Your mic is fixed.
Yeah, Storm Chaser 575 said he can hear me fine on YouTube, so, I mean, I don't know what happened, but...
No, it's just Discord.
Okay. Again, I am very concerned about our damaged wind gusts moving through Gary right now. I mean, Gary is a obviously very populated area, but, I mean, this has got to be knocking out a lot of power out here, because... I mean, you're putting 60 to 70 mile-an-hour winds right through a extremely populated metro in America here. So, but like Jesse mentioned, and like what I mentioned, near Evansville, this cell is pretty discreet, actually, as well as all these cells that are starting to fire out here. And these are entering a much more favorable area to produce tornadoes. So, if that does continue to uptrend there, that's not going to be good. And there is rotation already developing down there, so we'll have to watch that. Alright, Dave just said that he got some storms on the way to, he's checking out the damage from the Oakland tornado. But it looks like he got a nice anvil, or at least a nice updraft there in the distance, so. Yeah, he's probably getting a view of this storm out here near Shelbyville. That I believe is actually on our dry line here. This is a full-blown severe warning line at this point. All these storms have congealed into a line. So, he's going up pretty much... He's going up through here, so if he's looking off to the west, then he's likely looking at these storms here. Anyways. And this is the big picture as of right now. A ton of severe warnings and a couple tornado warnings moving through the Illinois-Indiana border, and then a couple other severe warnings here and there. But again, storms are starting to initiate down here into Kentucky. So, Evansville, Indiana, our storms rotating there. I might have said Evansville, Kentucky. I don't know why I said that. I'm not sure if I did. But we're talking about Indiana here. At least for where this rotation is as of right now. So if you're just tuning in, make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe button, as we really need to make sure we can get this stream out to as many people as possible, because things have really started to get serious out here, and they have been for quite a while. So, we need to make sure that we're able to cover this for as many people as possible. Okay, I believe Storm Chaser 575, so we have a new tornado watch, or a new severe watch. So, we're going to check this out. Severe thunderstorm watch. Okay, so we did actually get a new severe thunderstorm watch. This is going out for portions of this is going out for portions of central Indiana and western eastern Indiana, and portions of western Ohio, portions of southern Michigan there. What they are saying is that a couple tornadoes are going to be possible. Isolated hail up to ping pong ball size is going to be possible, and scattered wind gusts up to 75 miles per hour possible. That's likely because of our big line that is currently moving through the area. That's currently producing very strong wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour. So I think that was definitely the right move. But we did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning, including Lafayette, Indiana here. This is near Interstate 65. So make sure you are getting indoors and away from windows if you're in Battleground, Buck Creek, Dayton, and Odell. There still is an area of rotation north of Odell here that is currently warned. I'm not sure if they will reissue the warning, but they have not replaced it with the tornado possible tag. So if anything, it looks like they will reissue that warning here in a second. We'll get to that in a minute. We did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning. We got another one. This is going out for portions of northwestern Indiana here. This is for northwestern St. Joseph County and north central Indiana, LaPorte County in northwestern Indiana, and Berrien County in southwestern Michigan now. So 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts expected here. I don't know why, but I guess we are no longer seeing 70-mile-an-hour winds in this area. Now, there is still a severe warning for 70-mile-an-hour winds for Gary, Indiana, and I still think there are easily, 65, 70-plus mile-an-hour winds impacting that area. And also, I think we could have a water spout developing on the lake here. I don't know if this is, I think this is Lake Ontario. I'm probably very wrong. Lake Michigan. I'm stupid. So, possible water spout developing on Lake Michigan, but that is likely kind of moving out of the area there. So, nothing to worry about as of right now. As we see this area of rotation move away from the radar site, it does look a little bit less concerning there, so we're hoping that that's not going to be a huge deal in the next future. So make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. We're trying to get the stream to 20 likes. We're at 18 now, so just need 2 more people. But the whole goal of this is just to get the stream out to as many people as possible, because we're seeing a town significantly impacted by what looks to be a strong tornado in the Oakland, Illinois area. Thanks to this storm out here, which is was previously tornado warned, but it looks like that warning we just mentioned is now expired. Or was removed, I'm not sure. So, things are calming down as of right now, but we will stay live as there is, again, the threat for these cells down here in Kentucky and southern Indiana to produce tornadoes later on, because this area is under a tornado watch right now. So we're going to stay live for that, because those storms are starting to grow upscale, and eventually they will be kind of mature enough to start producing tornadoes here. So, nothing too crazy with these as of right now. But from the Paducah radar site, look at all of these storms. Again, all of those are going to have the chance of producing tornadoes.
Back again.
What's up, Jesse? Welcome back.
What's up? What is up, my man?
Nothing much going on right now. Just kind of continuing to monitor these conditions out here, so.
Yes, sir. By the way, we have our cells going up here in western Kentucky.
Yeah, I just mentioned that.
Nice.
Because those are moving into that tornado watch, which should be in effect until 1 a.m. Central. So a lot more to go throughout the rest of tonight here for those storms.
Yeah, and I just want to say thank you to Dominic and Caitlin for the donations. That is just amazing to me. I'm so grateful for those, for some of everyone donations. It was huge. $12, chat.
That's great.
So thank you so much to you guys. And if anybody else wants to donate, links in the description. It's totally optional though. If you can't donate, just please like and subscribe, as that will that would mean the world to me. Yes, huge shout out to Dominic. He's the GOAT, chat. Also, chat, looks like we have some severe weather coming in next week, though. Here for Eastern Texas, North and Central Louisiana, and some of Arkansas here in Mississippi. So we'll be streaming next week. That's for Monday, I believe. And then we could have a death ridge coming in, so RIP to the Chasers.
Wait, are you talking about the 15% threat?
Yeah.
That is on,
wow, that's a big
that's on
tornado.
Sunday. I don't think that's on Monday.
What day is that on?
Sunday, I think.
Oh, really? Oh, bet. I can actually stream all day then. I thought that was on Monday, thank you.
Yeah, you're good.
Wait, is that the tornado, Mr. Storm?
Yes.
Holy crap, that was a big tornado. I hope
I
everybody's
don't know
okay.
I'm gonna ask if I can pull this up on stream. May I show this on my live? Alright, so I just messaged her, to see, oh wow. Holy crap, yeah, that was the tornado. That is a wedge. Oh, wow. So, that tornado, that impacted Oakland, Illinois was likely a large wedge, according to this photo. Let's see, where was she?
Yeah.
Around 5
By the way,
on the State Route 36, looking west. So, that should be...
I don't know if you saw that observed tornado warning for
Oh.
This was from earlier, but that was actually Dustnado. I confirmed it.
Yes.
I was so confused why that was observed, but
I figured that was a Dustnado because I didn't see a CC drop or an area of velocities, so I figured I was so confused. I was like, why is that observed? But I was surprised because it said weather spotters confirmed, but I guess they mistaken it for an actual tornado.
Yeah, guys, we need to stop confirming Dustnados. This is not good.
Yeah. We did
Okay, though.
news
Rather be safe than sorry.
This is going out for Washington, Indiana here. So, quarter size hail 60 mile per hour wind gust near Lagudi, Dover Hill, Montgomery, Shoals, Ragglesville, Odon, and Epsom, Indiana here. So make sure you are getting indoors away from windows. So the storm is likely continuously producing those severe hazards there of large hail and damaging winds. So we'll have to watch that. But we're also going to monitor our storm near I-64 that is trying to rotate near Eberfield. The rotation has actually started to taper off there over the past couple of scans, so it's starting to look a little bit less significant, but we'll have to watch it still. Alright. I hope she responds to my reply there. I'm gonna repost it and like it so she sees. But again, under that lowering, you can actually make out a big wedge. So. Oh, I just pinched a nerve in my neck. Hate when that happens. So, they actually have thrown on the tornado possible tag for this storm near Highland and Eberfield, so that's something to note there. Go off to the north here. Severe warning, including Decatur, Illinois here. This is for northwestern Shelby, Piatt, DeWitt, and Macon counties. Out here in Illinois, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail expected with that. 70-mile-an-hour winds, moving just to the east of Terre Haute, Indiana here, and actually, take a look. Your hail core is starting to look much more significant on this storm now, measuring over 70 dBZs of hail. That actually kind of killed it just for a second there, but still likely over 70 dBZs. Gotta switch this to 21 frames because it's impossible to load 75. But that is going in the general location of Indianapolis. So, obviously that would be a problem if we did see it go through Indianapolis, with winds to that extent there. Yeah, but there you go. I mean, just at that last scan right here, that hail core got much more intense there. Let's see. And 73 dBZs. So, likely in support of very large hail. Let's check out this next scan here. Still 71 dBZs. So, large hail likely falling near Greencastle. I would not be surprised if we did see an upgrade to at least half dollar size hail. But still 70-mile-an-hour winds, tornado possible tag on this cell. So right now, it's one of our more concerning cells we have as of right now. Severe warning including Lafayette, Indiana, 60-mile-per-hour winds, small hail expected with that. And then finally, we do have our wind bag out here. It's pretty major out in the portions of northeastern Indiana, moving currently over Lake Michigan. This will sweep on shore again as this gets towards the Holland and, Cannon Township kind of area, maybe Kalamazoo area, right into here. But that's not going to happen until, in a couple hours here.
So if you're in Lafayette, you guys are probably about to receive the peak of this storm here in the next little bit. So just get ready for that.
Yeah.
Luckily, nothing too concerning with that.
Right.
By the way, chat, we just got a huge severe thunderstorm warning here for Greencastle, Danville, Lebanon, Thorntown, Frankton, Crawfordsville. You guys need to be getting indoors, staying away from windows. This is for quarter-size hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. So expect property damage here with this storm.
Yeah.
Try to get any loose-lying objects secured and get your cars inside of your garages to avoid any car damage.
Large hail is definitely going to be possible on the southern extent of this line here near Greencastle, and this is the part of the line that will be moving towards Indianapolis. Now, I'm not sure if it will impact Indianapolis, but we're hoping that this will kind of move the northeast here. Let's look at the full radar loop and we'll get an idea of where this is moving.
Yeah, but if you're in Indianapolis, you got to be ready for this.
Yeah, you guys still got a little time, but this is going. I mean, it's gonna be hard to tell. I think it's probably gonna end up clipping the northeastern side. But obviously you don't want 70-mile-an-hour winds and possible large hail falling, in a major city there. So that's gonna cause some problems.
Dude, Pete is being a goat and helping out both streams. W Pete. Pete's a goat. What good about Evans? Yeah. Pete's such a G for being here the whole time. So is Dominic. Dominic and Pete are always in my streams. I can always rely on them. They're great people. Huge shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to Stormchaser 575 and Pete Walton. For staying in. Alright, I'll see you, Stormchaser 575. Might be back if you're still on. Yeah, I mean, I probably will end up staying live for a little bit longer here, only just because we still have, obviously, the storms moving into the tornado watch, but I appreciate you for staying in.
I'll probably end up ending off soon if nothing really happens, and then go live again if these storms here in Kentucky do something.
I will say, I think the tornado threat for a northern extent of our storms is starting to die off here. We haven't really seen much tornadic activity over the past couple of minutes. I think that will likely continue as we're going to see mainly a damaging wind and large hail threat. But I would not rule out a couple tornadoes and maybe one strong tornado out here in western Kentucky and portions of southern Indiana there. Because the storms seem to be firing pretty well, and they are pretty explosive in nature there. So, if you're in the Louisville general area, I mean, I'm talking like 20-mile vicinity, just make sure you're on standby later tonight and this evening. Because I definitely think that there will be the threat still for some tornadoes in the area. So, if there's any reason why I'm staying live, it's probably because of the Indianapolis part of the line here. And eventually we'll have to go. So I think what we're gonna do is probably stream until I do have to go. And if not, we'll end off things if we do see this get downgraded eventually to regular 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Severe warning there. Because again, things have been calming down for the most part across this general area.
Wow, that's a big tornado. If that is a tornado that was near Oakland.
Yeah, in that photo. I wish I could show that on stream. I did reply to the post asking her if I could show that. So we'll have to wait to see what she says. But from the photo, it looks to be a large wedge.
Yeah, she's probably out chasing, so.
Yeah. Again, you don't see that every day, and I'm sure her phone is blowing up with notifications because that's a popular post.
Yep, lots of power outages here in Shelby County. We have about 1,000 confirmed power outages, so hopefully they get those lines up soon.
Yeah, it's still 70 dBZs near Greencastle. I keep saying this, but I really do think that there is larger hail than just quarter-size hail falling out here, and I really would not be surprised to see an upgrade, because that's been a couple skins in a row where we've seen that. Okay, we did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning. I'm pretty confident that's farther south, and it is. It is a reissuance here of their severe warning near Oakland City, Pikeville, Spurgeon, and Linville, Indiana here, so 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail expected with that storm there, so make sure you are getting indoors and away from windows. Also, you look very strong out here as well, so I would not be surprised if that is producing up to 65-mile-per-hour winds, because it's kind of close to the radar site, so we'll watch that storm, but again, really nothing too concerning, but these are going to be the storms that are going to have the potential to produce tornadoes later on.
Dang, only if Levi was chasing, he would have been on these things right about now.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I just realized that he...
Because he said he was going to be chasing in this area.
Yeah, he would have been in the tornado
Unfortunate, though. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh.
It happens.
Guys, thank you so much for all the support this stream. We are almost at 15 likes and 367 subs. So let's go.
Yeah, we've gotten a couple subs here. We actually, I'm glad that the viewership has been great here on this stream, so I appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Fortunately, I'm doing nowhere near as good as I was last week. Last week, 2 weeks ago, I guess, I had 3 streams. Each of them got 20 plus likes, and I got about 60 subscribers almost that week. It was crazy.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah, I don't know why that stream was. I don't know why I was doing so well that week.
I mean, it was
But
just a
that's
big
okay.
day, honestly. I think that's all it was.
Well, it was a 2% day. That's why I was so
I thought you were
confused.
talking about this weekend. Like,
Oh no, it was last week. I started out the week at like 295 subscribers, and I ended the week at like 350.
Wow. Northwest of Monticello, Illinois here, we get a pocket of 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. So I would not expect an upgrade because that's only been there for a couple scans, and that's not a huge area. But that is a sign that that storm is strengthening there near Decatur, near Urbana. So make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows. So really all we're stuck with now is just two considerables out here into Indiana that we just need to keep our eyes on. Other than that, we don't have anything that's too significant at the moment.
Yeah, if you're in Indianapolis, I would go ahead and get ready to be put under severe weather or severe thunderstorm warning. I'd go ahead and secure any loose-lying objects and park your cars under something that can protect it from possible hail. But
Dave's just said it was contamination. I don't know. I still am convinced that that was an actual tornado. Hold on. I'm going to crop the photo and send it to him. I don't know if he saw that. I didn't see it the first time. I looked at it again. And yes, he does need to go more east. Where is it? Hold on.
I mean, that tornado was observed though.
Yeah, it was
That's the crazy
observed.
thing. And that honestly looks like a big tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why my radar magnet keeps like tweaking out. That's
Anyways.
okay. Yeah, he needs to go more east though.
He says he's not on that road, but like, well, to be fair, he says there's no damage, but there is literally nothing out there. Like, that is the most plains
Yeah,
that
there's
it
nothing to
gets.
really tell that
I'm not
off
gonna
of.
lie.
He seriously just needs to go more east.
Yeah.
And then up towards Raritan area.
So still 70 mile an hour wind gusts northwest of Indianapolis. But nothing much going on other than that. So we'll kind of just sit here and watch.
Yeah, looks like our severe weather has quieted down quite a bit here.
That's
Chap,
expected.
anybody in stream has any questions about your area? Just let me know. I got you guys.
Hey, what's up, John McKinney? Glad to see you. I know you were out there.
John
chasing
McKinney, what's up, man?
I know you're chasing that blizzard out there in Nebraska. That was pretty wild. But I'm glad that you're.
Man, I can't believe you don't have.
I'm glad that you're safe out there, man. I mean that looks really dangerous. The place you're traveling in.
Yeah, this looks like some very scary storms or winter weather, I guess. By the way, we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning here for Delphi, Florida, Deer Creek. Make sure you guys are getting indoors and staying away from windows. This is for Indiana. 60 mile per hour winds, not much of a hail threat. We are seeing penny-sized hail though.
Yeah, northeast
But
of.
take shelter and stay away from windows.
Northwest of Des Moines, Iowa here is where we're seeing that corridor of heavy snow. That'll likely continue throughout the rest of today, so be sure to stay off those roadways as best as possible. Again, Davis is currently driving up towards the Oakland area, trying to look for tornado damage. And he said that there was a tree down on a home. Now, there is a photo depicting a large wedge under a lowering. So, I think, Davis says it was contamination because he's not seeing any damage out there, apparently. But I still am convinced that was a tornado. Because, again, we had a full-blown CC drop, we had tight rotation, it was observed. I really don't know what else is to say from that. But, again, I wish I could pull up the photo. But I have not gotten permission yet. So I will if I do. But just to let you guys know that it looks like it was a wedge. You're tired of blizzards as for now. I feel you on that because I know this is your third or fourth blizzard that you've covered this year. And honestly, the temperature swings this year have been so insane. And I think everyone is just done with winter, and everyone's just ready for spring and severe weather season. And I'm just going to say, as of right now, I am completely done with winter, so I feel you on that, John.
Yep. We've had multiple observed tornadoes happen because of gustnados. So there's a possibility, if there really wasn't a tornado down there and that was contam, there's a possibility that one observed because someone reported a gustnado.
The thing is that it had a full-blown debris signature, and I don't know how that could be contamination if it was that. It lined up perfectly with velocities. I don't know.
I think you beat, by the way. W means. We do have a 1-inch magnitude hail report here near Brazil, just to the south and west of Greencastle, so.
Alright.
Pretty big hail being dropped from the storm.
And north of Greencastle is where we're seeing that 70 dBz hail course, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was actually even larger hail falling there. Northeast of Greencastle.
Yeah, definitely possible.
South of Carpentersville. Right into here. Chat, for those of you joining, we're 1 like away from 20 likes, so if you haven't already, get us there and let's do it.
Chat, I'm 2 likes away from 15. We got this.
Sweet.
It's like...
It's gonna be hard to tell, but looks like this severe storm will be kind of tracking through here. So the rain sunline, if you will, is gonna be kind of right through here. So it may clip the far northern part of Indianapolis, but I think for the most part, you guys will be all right.
Glad to know you're alive, Sam. Welcome to the stream, dude.
Dang.
Heck yeah, man.
We got Sam in the house on Jesse's stream.
Let's go.
Again, go subscribe to Jesse.
Yes, sir. Guys, we're 2 likes away from 15. We got this. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's go, chat. Storm, what's the barometer?
Mr. Storm, what's the barometer?
Why isn't? Oh, it does. Okay. I don't want Ryan Scholl. I want. There we go. Follower wishes you. Yes, sir, Dominic.
I'm gonna try out a text feature. Can I do this? Hold on. Can I write
Subscribe to this
text
chill.
on
I'm
my
such a chill
screen?
guy.
That would be.
What's up?
I'm trying a new feature. I'm trying to draw text on my screen. Try for free.
Yeah, Sam, that large CC probably was hail. It just lined up with our rotation, so, and it was observed, so, but on it, there was a picture of a pretty big looking tornado from that storm.
Yeah,
so.
if that picture didn't exist, I would be much more like I definitely think that was contamination. It's just that with that photo of depicting, a large wedge and then also having that big of a CC drop for multiple scans, it was actually a tornado, but there is a chance as well that it was contamination from hail. But I mean, it's not our fault for believing that that was a tornado because again, it did go observed. So pocket of strong winds near Groveland, Indiana as well. Hey, we hit 20 likes. How about that? I appreciate
Yeah, it
it.
definitely could have been a low COD base though, Sam. But Davis did see a tree down on a house, so I don't know if that's just wind damage or actually damage from if that was a tornado, but
Man, I want to pull that up so bad right now, but I know I can't. Wow. As of 6 minutes ago, the total tornado count for our Pi Day severe weather outbreak and tornado outbreak is now up to 100.
wow.
Could be some rotation near North Salem, actually. I would not be surprised if they warned that, actually.
Looks like Mr. Storm falls into Long Island sounds every few minutes. Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, his mic has trouble on Discord. It's weird. The CC went through town. Yeah, it did. That could have been hail though. It was observed though. That's why. I don't know. I guess we'll see though.
Watch for a CC drop.
I guess we'll see. That's so funny. Ryan Show's little sister did it. She made snow angels out in the snow for him hitting 20,000 subs.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's funny.
Yeah.
W. Ryan Show.
Well, it looks like Freddie McKinney has ended his stream. Let's see what it just replaced him with. Wait, no.
He's still alive for. Wait, is he?
He's still alive. No, he's
No,
still alive.
No, is that him?
I think so.
That's not him on my stream. I don't think.
Oh,
I gotta take that
shoot,
down
I have
before
a
you
different
copyright it.
chaser pulled up now. That's not good.
Yeah.
It's probably someone I don't have.
It wasn't for too long though. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Who
Who was that?
next time. My computer crashed, so unfortunately I can't go. Oh no, Sam.
CJ.
Dude, especially with that new mic you got. New severe thunderstorm warning here. Just got extended. This is for a Logansport. Make sure you're getting inside, staying away from windows. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail with this storm. So, also a tornado possible attack. So we'll watch out for it. Ooh, is that rotation near Flora, Mr. Storm?
I'm gonna get
I
to
don't know
that
if
in
you
a
see that.
second.
We're looking high up into the atmosphere, but what's up?
I'll get to that in a second. I just Need to fix my screen.
Holy crap. If that's not contamination, that is insane.
Hold on.
We're seeing 105-mile-per-hour winds going one way.
What? Okay, hold on.
I think that's contamination. I hope that's
I hope it
contamination.
is.
We're also looking pretty high up in the atmosphere. We're about 72 miles away from our radar.
Alright,
So
where
let's
are we
check.
looking? Oh, and they
New
just
tornado
warned
warning.
Oh my gosh,
for-
that's not good. Yeah, that's okay.
This-
So that's an area just south of where we pointed out a moment ago. Okay, so new tornado warning for Maplewood, Pittsboro, Tilden, and Montclair, and New Winchester, Indiana. Here, radar indicated tornado warning. Seek shelter now. That's not good. That's going right into the northwestern side of Indianapolis. So, again, we pointed out an area of rotation north of there, which I still think could get warned. Jesse, I don't know where you saw the 100-mile-per-hour winds. Where did you see that? I don't know if Jesse's still there.
Mr. Storm, do you see the CC drop?
There's a CC drop?
Yeah. Newest CC scan just came in.
Let's see.
It's 2 minutes behind or 2 minutes in front of the velocity scan, so
Oh
just
my
keep that in
gosh.
mind.
Is that actually...
We have a big tornado.
Holy crap, that's a large tornado on the ground. But no, wait, that might be contamination. Hold on.
I think that's contam. Hold
Yeah,
on.
that's contamination.
I say we wait till the next scan, but
Yeah, if that goes observed, that's massive.
let's wait till the next scan.
I'm pretty sure that's contamination. I'm not sure though.
Oh, it matches up kind of well with velocity.
That's the only problem is that it matches up.
I don't know.
And
I guess we'll wait till the next
still
scan,
watching this
but
broad rotation near Jamestown and New Brunswick. This is north of our tornado warned area rotation. Currently crossing I-74. So.
that's very broad rotation though. But
Yeah. See,
What do you mean,
I
Sam?
really don't think that is.
I don't think that's a tornado.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see though. But if you're under this tornado warning, just act like there is a tornado on the ground, even if there isn't. So, Tilden, Maplewood, Pittsboro, Montclair, you guys need to get to your safe spots. By the way, new severe thunderstorm warning here. This is for Bedford and Guthrie in portions of Highway 50 here. You guys need to get indoors and stay away from windows. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. And we have some rotation actually on this heading up towards Silverville, so we'll keep an eye on that. We are looking pretty high up into the atmosphere though, so yeah, we're seeing rotation on 2 different radars, so it's definitely possible. No, that's not CC, by the way.
Alright.
Wow, I thought that was a CC drop. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, no, that's all contamination. If that was, though, that'd be pretty wild. Alright. I'm just posting this on X here. Okay. Concerning area of rotation and
Holy crap. There was an extremely bad wreck. I'm reposting something on my Twitter chat. We had a very bad wreck here on Interstate 74. Wow. That is so sad.
let me see.
It looks like a semi-truck got hit by a car and the car is ripped It is
Oh.
just a ball now.
That's crazy.
Holy crap. Ended. Alright, so Davis confirmed we did not have a tornado go through Oakland, so that is good news.
Yeah.
The freak. I don't know if that it all just looked like a bunch of Dustnados. All these tornado videos I'm seeing for today. Chat, this is the great Dustnado outbreak. Yeah, we don't have very much incendiary.
Holy
Also, what
crap.
the heck? Why is my high risk thing showing up? I knew
Oh
something.
my gosh, that's terrible.
Yeah, do you see that
I
crash?
hope he was okay.
I don't know if he was after that kind of damage,
yeah, I don't
but
know if he made it. Was that a chaser? I hope not.
no, that was a carpeting
I don't think that was a
thing.
chaser, but holy crap.
Hold on, chat. Let me change this real quick. I don't know why.
Alright.
There we go. I don't know
Again,
why that was on
area
my high risk thing. I
rotation,
thought I already changed that.
moving northwest of Indianapolis. We did just get a new
Alright, I
severe
just
thunderstorm
fixed.
warning. That is currently going out for portions of southwestern Indiana for Shoals, Lacey, and Yenne. Quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts expected.
Yep. Chat, if anybody in stream is your Twitter public, it is here. I'll drop my link. I did. Yeah, that was one of the worst crashes I think I've seen in a bit. Oh, we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning here for portions of far western Kentucky.
Wow.
This is for Madisonville, Princeton, and Earlington. It's
Very
for
far
60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. You guys need to get indoors and stay away from windows.
Again, that's one of these cells that are popping up to the south here, moving into our tornado watch. This is going to be tracking to the east here. Excuse me.
Bless you. Chat, if you have any questions about your area, just let me know. Also, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We're almost at 15 likes and 370 subscribers. New severe thunderstorm warning here. Just north of Indianapolis. This is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. It's for central Indiana, Fishers, Noblesville, Como. You guys are under the gun for 70-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail.
Yeah.
Also, keep in mind we do have a tornado possible tag on this, so we'll keep an eye on that. But move indoors and stay away from windows.
Again, that's what I was concerned about there, as that is including the north side of Indianapolis. So they did not increase the hail tag on that, but again, 70-mile-an-hour winds approaching that area, and as well as a little bit of an inflow notch and some rotation, very broad near Advance and Max, Indiana here. So, again, I would not be surprised if we saw a tornado pop up somewhere along this line.
Alright, chat. I do think I'm going to go ahead and end off stream here. So, again, please consider liking and subscribing. We've been live for about 4 hours today. So, I think we're going to go ahead and end off stream. If anything kind of pops up, though, and it looks concerning, I might go live. But
Can you redirect?
thank you, Pete and Dominic, especially for the donation. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Pete. Thank you, Pete and Dominic and Sam, for sticking with me here in the stream.
Can you
I
redirect
appreciate
to my
that a
stream?
ton. Yeah, I got you.
Appreciate it.
I don't know how to do that. I don't have redirect set up, but
Oh, okay.
here, I'll
That's
just
fine.
drop your link in my chat.
That's alright.
My bad. Oh, Control Z. Nope, Control Z, copy. Okay, there we go. Alright, chat, go pull up to Mr. Storm stream. I just dropped his link. Peace out, everybody, and thank you again for joining the stream.
Hey, what's up, Tico? Thank you for tuning in. Saw you're doing some live coverage as well earlier today, so shout out to you. Alright, we're gonna get off of this Discord call here because no one's on it. Yeah, I did post this on my X account a little earlier. This is the one that's currently going through the northeastern side of Indianapolis. I'm currently warned for 70-mile-an-hour winds, and there's that tornado warning there. So, again, concerning area of rotation, just warned. But if any of the mods can drop the link to my X account in chat, that would be great. Already here, but officially here from Jesse. Nice. Thank you for tuning in, Dominic. Is the rotation strong? Just trying to see if you need a shelter or not. Oh, you are in Indianapolis? I'm not sure where you're at. But if you're in the path of this storm, there is a ton of contamination. Now, it doesn't look like it's too particularly strong, but I will say is that there is very, very clear inflow on this thing, as it is very discreet. At least the southern part of it. I mean, obviously this is in a huge clustering line, but there's a wide open warm sector here. So basically, what you're seeing is that the environment for this storm is it's looking pretty good. Basically downtown. So I mean, if you're talking about like this area here, you do not need a shelter as of right now because everything's gonna be moving to the north. But if you're in like if you're north of like Rocky Ripple or Meridian Hills, Claremont, Speedway, Lawrence, those are the areas that are going to be in the general area of where that tornado warning storm is going to go. But even then, I mean, this thing is tracking through here. So, I mean, really you have to be in the severe warning to even be near that tornado warning. So, it's hard to tell. I'd say if you're in the severe warning, just keep an eye on this. But if not, you're going to be all good. So. But yeah, I'm glad we're able to help you out. There could be a little bit of a rain-wrapped hook. I don't know if you guys can see that, but just in there, you can slightly see a little bit of a hook echo developing. And it lines up on an area of rotation, so we could have an area of rain-wrapped rotation developing here. Yep, there it is, near Milledgeville. Yeah, no problem, Tico. Stay safe. Chat, we are one subscriber away from 1,170. So, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and be the one. But let's do it, chat. And it's so contaminated, likely because we're approaching the radar site, but your area of rotation, it is right into here, and as it kind of gets out of that pocket of contamination, it looks to be relatively tight, and relatively strong as well. So it's crossing I-74 right now, and the reason I know that is because it does line up with our hook echo. But again, it's super contaminated, but they didn't warn that for no reason, so you just gotta keep that in the back of your mind. Again, I mean, the inflow on the northern rotation is so, I mean, it's very kind of clogged with water here, or I should say rainfall, so there's not much for that to do, unless it just, you know, stays rain wrapped there. But I am slightly worried about the Pittsburgh area of rotation. Alright, let's take out this new scan here. Again, still a hook echo going on, and that rotation is strengthening, but I do unfortunately have to go. I do have to end off stream here, so I appreciate all of you for coming to watch. We, for the most part, covered everything we needed to from the start of a couple strong Dustnados, it looks like, and I mean, obviously some very strong severe warnings, and then just before we end things off, I will mention that we did get a new severe thunderstorm warning for Jasper and Powley. Kentucky here. This is for golf ball size hail and 70-mile-an-hour winds. So, or excuse me, Indiana. So make sure you are staying safe out there. I'm gonna say it right now, the tornado threat will likely continue to increase as these storms continue to progress and become more and more severe and, stronger in nature across southern Indiana and western Kentucky. So make sure you are staying safe out there. But again, I appreciate all of you for tuning in. I appreciate the good viewership of this stream. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you all for coming to watch, and I'll see you guys in the next video.